if you look at the chart of the US debt, just look at a chart of US debt. Look at it from the 30s and 40s and 50s and all that. Nothing really happened. And then it started moving a little bit. Look at that chart from 2008 to now. And look at that like spike and look how it went up. First of all, explain to me where your like government cares about you in that chart. Just show. But second of all, really, you know why it spiked then? This is why it spiked. Because in 2008, they were still using an advanced NASA, using more advanced technology, found out that Earth's field weakened a lot faster than they thought. Hell of a lot faster. They took that whole system, those satellites, off. They said that they needed to be fixed. This is a real thing. They said that they had software problems and stuff and they needed to fix them and they'd be back up in 6 months or whatever time they said. They never came back online. The reason is because they don't want everybody knowing that Earth's field is collapsing. And so what they're doing is creating their new world to benefit them until it ends, and as it gets worse. Basically, they're not going to do anything, and it's all going to be controlled. Well, you don't need, listen, you don't need data centers to run all the AI. There's no such thing. You can't add that many data centers to the grid. That's not possible. It's the same thing as like nukes. Like it's not. You can't drop a nuke on somebody nowadays. You don't know the repercussions. It's sure this little radius is gonna get fucked, but the whole world gets affected by a nuke drop. Nobody's dropping a fucking nuke. Nobody's adding all these data centers to the grid. It's not possible. This is how it works. There's aquifers and mines that they've literally filled with natural gas, and they'll say that that's our reserves and your utility company owns it. So it's safe, guys. We own all this reserves of natural gas. No. You know how there's like these videos of humming and angel trumpets, and they blame that it's CERN. This is them building underground. They've been building your data centers underground, and it's not for AI. It's for a new global financial system. The whole system's changing. This is exactly why crypto is never going away, because the blockchain is a part of this system. And all they do is utilize their system in place to just distract everybody from everything that's happening. And then they make everybody just react on emotion. So when you talk about like in 2008 it changed because the field weekend and the world's ending, so what do we do? And I'm okay with God. No, that's all part of like just reacting with emotion. Unless you step back and like understand what's really happening. In all honesty, there's probably 20 years, 15 years, 20 years left on Earth where you're either gonna be stuck, you're either gonna lose your 401k and all your stocks, or you're just gonna have funds locked up as their banking digital currencies instead of owning stocks that aren't going to be sold off, like commodities, like metals that are real, tangible assets. Just buy metals, tangible assets, and the energy and everything that the money's switching to. And then people will just say, oh, but there's not going to be, the market never goes down. Yeah, money moves. This is literally what's happening. And your 401k is going to get moved, and your money in your bank is going to become a part of their system, and they can literally do whatever they want with it. And what people don't understand is that 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 part of the system, that banking system, all that shit is controlled separate than what they're moving to. What they're moving to is literally a system they've been building with Tesla and Musk, and they're just like distracted with Trump. So Musk has the Boring Company, right? Has Tesla, has the AI, has SpaceX, and all this shit. He's not fucking Superman. He can't just run all these fucking companies. He's not the richest man. They don't just tell you, hey, here's the richest man in the world. Go ahead and hate him. He's not. This is our government using these people to build up this system in our country to be the global superpower, which is why you take Greenland. Why hopefully you can work out Canada, because Canada is fucking owned by China and the UK. Like, they're not even fucking Canada. There's people crying about Canada. Dude, they don't own their fucking country. They've been owned forever. We need to own them. We need to be the global superpower, because what you're dealing with is literally shipping with spaceships. Like, we're not going to fucking Mars either. There's no nukes being dropped. There's no data centers being added to this grid. There's no wall being built on Mexico. Like, there's no immigrants being shipped out. You need more workers than ever. They're gonna be the global superpower, and they're gonna ship those fucking rockets. Well, it sounds great. No, this is the real world. They've been building data centers underground. They've been shipping, trafficking kids and drugs underground. They make you think that they're at the border, like trading Bitcoin addresses and shit. And that's they use fraud with everything. You know what the biggest things that they trade with? It's literally fucking humans and drugs and weapons and bombs and hacking devices. Everything's bad, and that's what your government has done for your whole fucking life. Your government, both parties have been controlled by this banking system and foreigners your whole fucking life. And what's happening is they finally got control, and they're using a fucking they're literally using Trump as a decoy. Damn it, he's not the fucking president. He didn't put his hand on the Bible, right? Did he put his hand on the Bible? You think he's doing all this shit for his family? You think, like, Republicans want this crazy motherfucker in office again after, like, what happened the first time he was in office? Like, so let's just bring him back. Oh, come on, dude. And if you don't wake up to this, not only will it affect you emotionally and mentally, because it's going to get so much fucking worse for you, you're also going to be left behind when all the money shifts and moves, and you're just going to be completely fucked, and then eventually divided. Like, my own friends that I'm still cordial with and, like, even close to and love are going to get so far gone that the rest of us are going to fucking leave. Like, we're going to become our own thing, and you're going to be stuck in this fucking system and fucked forever. You can't fucking vote your way out. You can't do anything, dude. You can't stand on the side of a street with a sign. Like, none of this shit really matters. It's all fucking distractions. They use these fucking chemtrails. There's a line in the sky way up there, and it's poisoning me. What the fuck? It's 30,000 feet in the air. What are you talking about? How is it poisoning me? It's fucking 30,000 feet, 35,000 feet in the air, guys. It's fucking psyops. It's all fucking psyops. How many northern lights, the north up there, how many northern lights have you seen in your whole entire life compared to how many you've seen in the last, like, 3 years? It's It's a big difference, right? That's because the field is fucking failing. That's why the weather gets crazier. That's why the oceans are warming. It's coming through geothermal fucking events. We're gonna see a fucking 9.0 earthquake. We're gonna see crazy tsunamis. We're gonna see so much shit. And when that happens, money moves. All of this shit is being planned around what's happening in the world. So if you don't really know what's happening in the whole world, like, you can't just sit there with just looking at what they tell you about politics and tell you what's happening. No, you have to actually understand what's really happening everywhere. This is a global fucking reset. They're using all these motherfuckers to build it up through America, so we maintain control of everything, because we fucking have to. And if you realize this, you realize how like great this actually is, while everybody's depressed about whatever Trump's doing and shit. Like, what are you doing? You're just gonna sit there and pout forever? No, you're not. You're gonna wake the fuck up. You're gonna join this party, this part of life, the real life, where you understand that clones have been made. We've never been alone on this planet. There's multiple dimensions. You can reincarnate. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to listen to your goddamn phone and your screen and your TV and your same group and family that you've always listened to. You don't have to do that, you know? You don't have to do that. You can wake up to the world. You can try to imagine what might be true and what might not, and actually like think about other things instead of just being stuck in your own fucking way, as the world changes forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever 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 forever. It always changes. It's always changed, and it's always going to change. When you don't change, what's going to happen? Oh, that's never going to happen. Just like something like COVID was never going to happen. Like, we're thinking that are never going to happen, like dropping a nuke, is what they use. They use the opposite side to scare you. That's what they've always done. So if you think about taking advantage of that, you literally start to follow the money and see that, like, when they start talking about crypto and Bitcoin being like, it's lost so much money, it's about, oh man, Bitcoin's fucked. That's when you fucking buy. When it gets down, if it gets down to 60,000, below 60,000, better fucking buy that shit. That can easily be $240,000 by the end of the year. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. You want to be a part of that, where they move money in favor of themselves and use it, because you can use it. You could do whatever the fuck you want with it. It doesn't hold value. What do you mean? It's whatever value you fucking want. You hold it and then you sell it. It's like a fucking stock. It's the same thing. But guess what? It's traded globally. It's traded 24/7. It doesn't have to follow the fundamentals like stocks do. It doesn't have to deal with the CEOs like stocks do. It doesn't have to deal with BlackRock and banking owning your shit, even though they do own it. That's the point. Everybody in the whole fucking world owns crypto. They also own gold and silver. If you do this, you'll be okay. And if you start to like really live how you're supposed to live, with the fucking chickens in a garden, in a micro garden, and getting outside and getting the sun and getting your feet in the grass. This world's just the fucking concrete. It's too concrete. You don't understand how much is metaphors and lessons, because people take it straightforward like concrete. They're living in fucking cities. Cities, man. They're all going to be trapped in these hot cities of concrete and smog that will constantly flood it every time it rains, that will constantly have rationing, because they'll never have enough of everything, because they can't be taken care of and fixed up because of how close the quarters are, everything about it. And they literally are trapping people in these fucking smart cities. And that's what's going to happen with most of the fucking left. It's the whole fucking problem. Is the left is part of the biggest own problem. Like, it's not even our problem. It's not even, and I'm not a Republican. It's not even our problem. It's your own problem. And like, people like me are trying to explain to you what's happening. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up. Who the fuck cares? You're wrong. What I'm saying isn't crazy. I'm not the only one saying it. This is how the world's changing. You have to understand this is reality. This is the real fucking world. Wake up to it. I give up on this fucking thing. Come on. Come on. This is how it works. Hopefully we see you on our side.